When I was a kid, I was in like 3rd grade, and my mom came to my school and took me out of school to see Empire Strikes Back. I didn't know what was going on. I was really excited, and that kind of just changed my life. She bought me the Star Wars comics. We literally listened to the soundtrack on record. She bought me the Empire Strikes Back game on Atari, so I got to fight walkers. I just love the overall experience of all the different medias, so that's why I opened Soundground. We wanted you, when you first pull up, to know that we're not just a comic book store, we're not just a game store. So we had an artist that works for Telltale Games, Matt Leach. He's worked on Walking Dead and Borderlands, design all of our windows. I'm Jay, I'm the owner of Soundground. Let's go inside and check it out.
Hey, my name's Joe, I'm the media manager. Let me show you around. So when I started working here several years ago, video games were the core part of the business. Since then we moved to a bigger location, we've added more vinyl and music and retro gaming stuff. We've got comics all over the store, up on the walls. We got racks of comics with video game tie-ins, custom built displays for our retro gaming. The next stop, Blu-ray and DVD. At the end of the movie section, we got dollar comics, comics for kids, which leads us right into the superhero movie wall, and right to our comics section. There's Jeb.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah Fettinger. I am the comic book manager here at Soundground, and we're actually in the back of the store showing off some of the fixtures that we've built ourselves. These panels, we use them just to pretty much show off either companies or just characters. And when we do our signings, this is where we have them. We'll fill these panels with comics from certain creators and just use them as a backdrop for when they're signing. As mentioned before, we build all of our own fixtures. Right here are our back issue bins. And while most stores for the past couple of years have been shying away from back issues, we've really been diving right into it and acquiring as many collections as possible, just to give as big of a variety to our customers as possible. When we do acquire collections and we get runs of series, we tend to put them together and make it easier for our customers to get complete runs at a cheaper rate. And these shelves right here, the owner came up with a really cool idea to make them like a comic book page. So if you look carefully, each section is a comic book panel, with the gutters being the white borders. And we've got 4 on each side of the aisle, and it's just a better way to display merchandise and keep to a comic book theme. As we're going down this middle aisle, we have the Funko Pops that everyone's been going crazy about for the last couple of years. Throughout the entire store, we have all the different genres because they flow really, really well with our store because they cover up almost every single medium. Here's where we have the new releases. For this section, we have what came out this week. And then for the next couple sections is just Marvel and DC. And farther down the wall, we have all of the independents. And right here are the Marvel collecteds. I mentioned the independent collecteds earlier. The DC collecteds are a little bit farther down. So here's our independent wall, all the comics that are put out by the independent companies that aren't Marvel and DC. And then right here is where I usually have local creators have their comics. Whenever a local creator brings in a work, we usually just purchase it outright. So if they're looking for $3.99 an issue, we'll pay them $3.99 an issue, so we don't make a profit on it, but we get the product into the hands of new people. This is our graphic novel section. This is the ones that we have face out. We do have more that are spine out and used. These are the new ones. And these are the series that we're taking a big focus on. We've got some historical fiction. We've got crime, of course, with Preacher and all the TV shows, iZombie. We got a sci-fi section focused on international, section for Valiant Comics. Every once in a while, I'll change out recommended reads. A little farther down, we've got the Marvel section and the DC section, focusing on the new Netflix series, some focus on Deadpool's graphic novels, Wolverine, the main cast of the Avengers in their own independent series, individual members of the Justice League, and then Justice League itself. Here is our key issue section, major key issues. We are a member of the Phantom Variant program, so we do have the most recent Phantom Variants available to all of our customers. On these back walls, we have the important key issues, and we like to keep our customers informed as to why they are key issues. We'll leave a little footnote on the bottom of them to explain why they are. Whenever we have a guest in the store, we have them sign a book to the store, and we promptly display it on the wall. To categorize us as just a comic book store or just a record store would be too narrow. Whenever we do events, we try to incorporate as much of the community as possible, teaming up with local companies such as gyms for MMA fighters and breweries to brew specific beers just for the event. We'll hire artists to design the labels for the specific beers. We are the main sponsor behind our biggest local convention, Twin Tiers Comic Con out of Elmira. Our main focus is to provide as much entertainment as possible to the community that we live in by mixing the mediums as well as we can. We are striving to bring more product into our store and carry a more diverse catalog of items to provide entertainment to our customers and our community.